I actually got this information from a Fujifilm executive before I even went on my trip to Florida a hair over a week ago. I should have made a video about it then. Turns out it's exactly what I expected, and there's a lot of logical reason behind it. I know you heard about the designation, the X-H2S, on the rumor board, but what they haven't posted to you. And I did get this information from a Fujifilm executive, and it's exactly what I thought, because it was so blatantly obvious and predictable, and a lot of people did ask me about the new Fujifilm X-H2. There are going to be two of them, of course, and that's also on the rumor site, the X-H2S. The X-H2, one of them is going to be 26 megapixels, the other one's going to be 40 megapixels. But the Fujifilm executive told me what I had already prognosticated, and I knew it had to have been right, and that is that there's going to be a photographic-centric one, which is the 40 megapixel, and a video-centric X-H2S. So the 26 megapixels for video, and the 40 megapixel as a photography-centric. What this allows Fujifilm to do is it saves them a ton of money. The only thing they would have to swap out between the two different cameras, other than the obvious sensor, is the main board with its onboard buffer and bus to allow different image processing and different image processing speeds. Obviously the photographic one will of course do video, but it will not be video centric, so saves a ton of money for Fujifilm 2022. It's also too indicative and showing a shrinking market due to the filth that has been going on in the world for the past 2+ years, and I know you know which manner of filth I'm talking about. But it makes a lot of sense financially for Fujifilm. And I've actually been saying this for years, even if you haven't been listening, I've been saying it, is that you cannot have the best of both worlds. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, you know? And I have 3 Swiss Army knives. I have the big champ one that has all the stuff on it. You know, it's got a corkscrew and a knife and an auger and a this and a that and a scissors and you know, it does kind of everything, but it's not super awesome at anything. And the same is true of the camera world. Yeah, like RED cameras are not designed for photography. You know, they're for video. It's a video-centric device, so you can't have everything of best of both worlds. You can have, you know, essentially everything like on the Fujifilm X-T4, but you can't go, you know, full blast everything awesome in one camera, both photography and video. I know that's what everybody wants. They ask for the Swiss Army knife of cameras, and it's like, well, it doesn't do this little particular thing in video or that. It's because you can't have everything in one camera, no matter how expensive it is. So not only is it an economic wise decision from Fujifilm, but also too it saves them a ton of money. And they're going to announce this on May the 31st, and so that means release. I'm assuming, I'm only guessing on this, the Fujifilm exec didn't give me the date, somewhere around October, whatever. That gives them plenty of time to have ample supply for Christmas, holidays, yay, that sort of stuff. So that's what's happening on the X-H2. 26 megapixel video centric and 40 megapixel photography centric camera. And it also too, it solves a couple problems that I've been talking about for years, and it also is a financial wise choice on Fujifilm. And it also too gives them 2 cameras that doesn't require radically different teams of development. Other than having a different image sensor and the second camera, yeah, the second X-H2, and a different main board, it's the same camera, same controls, same bodies, same buttons, blah, blah, blah. So there you have it. There's the news on the Fujifilm X-H2, 2 of them, video-centric and photography-centric. Lux Veritas. Thanks so much for watching, and wait for it, Fujifilm. Goodbye.